For me, being able to make tight integrations to customer systems, such as CRM systems, are what makes the difference to the customer experience. An example of where we've integrated Asterisk to customer systems for positive benefits, for example on trading centre floors, we're able on the call to look into the customer's database and prioritise the customers that have a high value spend, or customers that haven't called in the last 6 months can automatically get moved to a special customer services team.
ARI is a new interface that was first introduced in Asterisk 12 and has been extended and enhanced even further in Asterisk 13. ARI is not a replacement for the existing interfaces in Asterisk. It's not meant as a replacement for AGI. It's not meant as a replacement for AMI. AGI is fantastic at allowing remote execution of channels from the dial plan. AMI is fantastic at call control, and they both have their own well-deserved express purposes. ARI is something completely different than those two, but it kind of fits within the middle of them. ARI is about letting you build your own custom communications application.
First of all, the single API will be able to be used to manage all aspects of Asterisk. It relates much more closely to what's going on internally, and of course it's based on REST, which is a well-understood web-based technology.
Salesforce, for example, which has a rich set of APIs, can also be easily integrated into the application logic controlling Asterisk, controlling your call center or your queue. Plenty of other existing software is out there as well. REST is a industry standard for writing APIs, and so the Asterisk Restful Interface is very familiar and intuitive to business application developers who are looking to build a custom communication solution.
So the fundamental power that Asterisk gives us is the ability to talk to external systems very easily. If we can learn something from those external systems, then we can influence the customer's journey within the system, within the contact centre. If we can gather details from the customer, maybe their telephone number, booking references, we can pass them into customer systems and very easily influence the call flow based on the response.
By building your queue application in your own custom language, whatever you want to build outside of Asterisk over the Asterisk REST interface, you now have an extreme power and flexibility to be able to achieve and adapt your business logic. So Asterisk is taking care of the media engine and the primitives, and your business logic exists outside in your own application. So that's what really allows you to be agile and flexible and adapt as your customers' needs adapt, and to really build a targeted application that is going to propel your business forward.
And ARI changes the game by opening up Asterisk development to web developers and taking the wealth of information that's available within Asterisk and exposing it in a new way. So it provides outbound information. It also provides a means of querying information, and it provides the ability to affect calls directly. So it sort of combines a number of the previous interfaces that we had in a way that is much more addressable by modern development standards.
As an example of some of the integrations we've performed, in the travel space we can look to the customer caller ID and find out if they're in resort, and if they're in resort put them through to a specialised team. In the financial services space we can look at the number of share trades, for example, that an individual has performed and put him through to the VIP team. We've also done some integrations with the customer's help desk ticketing systems, so the call recordings get embedded directly in their applications. So when they go to look at the customer history and the audit trail of the conversation, the call recording's right there with the notes and the IM conversations.
One of the things that's probably best about moving from proprietary or at least non-standard APIs into something like ARI is that all of a sudden you're able to actually mash up Asterisk with other APIs from companies like Salesforce or Sugar CRM, data sources that were previously difficult to put together into an overall call center solution. Now, because you're actually writing all of your code in web languages, you can pull data from Asterisk, you can pull data from these other sources, mash it together, display it, or choose to route calls based on information that you have. It really is a game changer in terms of what you can do.
In order to make a success out of your integration, you need a little more than just the tool. Asterisk is a great tool, it's very open, it's flexible, and it allows us to do this work, but you also need the skilled workman with the experience to make this happen. and that's where Foehn comes in.